Welcome back to a beautiful day here on the Manor Family Homestead. I am Justin. Thank y'all so much for watching. We've been working on this fence row for about the last week and a half. The kids have dug all of these T-posts up out of the ground. They were 8 foot long and they were buried about 3 feet in the ground, and that was a task. Our little tractor, 37 horsepower, could not pick them up out of that clay and rock down here in this bottom near the pond. So they dug around them and took them a while, and we hired them, make them a little extra side money, and it helped us out too. And we've got all of them up except for one, which is right by a giant live oak, about 3.5 foot in diameter. So I have the feeling that the root system has grown around that pole. So we'll probably get a grinder or some kind of sawzall, cut that off underground and just bury it. But other than that, we're ready to mow all this brush down. I've got one small cedar tree here I've got to cut because I don't think my tractor will push it up. So we're gonna be using a new tool to do that today. The Tomyvic 21 volt mini electric chainsaw. So I'm gonna open this bad boy up. We're gonna check it out and we're gonna put it to work and see how well it works. All right, I have actually opened this up already. I couldn't wait to see what was in there and charged up the batteries. So it's got a very, very nice plastic tote that it comes in, case. It's got the user manual. It's got a pair of gloves, nice pair of safety glasses, doodad to oil the bar, an extra chain, sweet. This is the saw. 6-inch bar, guard that moves out of the way so you can cut right on through. It's actually it's not super heavy either, so that's nice. It comes with 2 batteries, the charger. It's got the adjustment screwdriver, the little Allen for adjusting the bar. That's a pretty sweet setup. Woo-wee! Let's try it out. All right, first things first, we're gonna go ahead and oil this bar up a little bit in this chain. So it doesn't have an oiler on it like a big chainsaw would, but I like it. Nice and sharp. So this little cedar tree here fell during clearing back here, and yeah, I don't know, it's about 4 inches in diameter, I guess. It should be a good test for it though. Let's see how it does. Move some of these limbs out of the way. Not bad. Awesome. That smells good. It does a good job. Some ants. It cuts through there good though. So I'll tell you right now, my wife would love this. We have another one similar to this. It's a little bit smaller, but she uses it quite a bit. It's great for pruning up trees and such, like this right here. This is perfect for a saw like this. blows right through it. While we're cutting, we'll go ahead and take this guy down. Sweet. Well, small trees and bushes are no problem for this little guy. It's got plenty of power. I want to try it on something bigger than what it's supposed to do. And that is a piece of oak that's about 6 inches or so in diameter. Let's see what it does. This is a solid piece of oak here. The bar might not go all the way through it, but we'll just come around to the other side and give it a try. I want to torture test it a little bit here. Nice. It ended up breaking that last little bit, but it cut through that no problem. Sweet. Looks like the chain is loosened up a little bit, so I need to go ahead and tighten him up. Just from use, first time it's going to stretch, but let's go tighten that chain real quick. So the motor's a little bit warm from cutting through that oak. That is a workout, but it's you know, it's not a big Stihl or Husqvarna 24-inch chainsaw. It's a pruning saw. So it's definitely not a commercial grade chainsaw. It's a mini chainsaw that would be much better than hand shears trimming up trees, branches, small shrubs, that sort of thing. I would even say I would use this for doing board fence because it cuts pretty clean and you don't have to have a big heavy saw, generator, all that stuff out there, or a big chainsaw, or even an expensive skill saw that runs off a battery. This bad boy right now on Amazon is less than 70 bucks. So let's go see if we can find a few more things to try it out on. This is an old sawmill plank here. It's hickory. It's pretty heavy wood, but it's at least 1 inch thick. Let's try it out right through this knot. Uh-oh, I think I lost the battery already. Let's change batteries. Okay, stand back, baby, okay. Ooh, that hickory's tough. Ah, okay, you know what? Motor don't like that. I think it might be a thermal overload in there. Might be working it too hard. So it does have a thermal overload in the motor. Because now it's cooled down and it's back working. So let's see if we can get through this hickory log here. Timber. Well, that was a workout on it there. Well, I think that's all we're going to put it through. That was pretty tough. That hickory wood is very, very hard wood. It did have a thermal overload on the motor, so that motor heated up from cutting through that heavy hard wood, which is not meant to do. It's a small pruning saw. It's not a chainsaw, but I want to test it. I want to know for sure how durable this thing is, especially if I'm going to be showing it to y'all, and if I'm going to be recommending a product, I want to be able to stand behind it myself. Not super impressed, just going to be honest. Not very impressed. It once it cooled down, of course, it comes right back on, and you can go to cutting. If you're doing a lot of small shrubs and stuff, kind of makes me wonder if it would do the same thing. I mean, I just, you know, sped the process up by going through that hard log. But you know, for small stuff, as far as a small cheap saw, works great. I would give it a 3 out of 5. Would be my rating on it. Price is cheap enough. If I was paying $100 for this, I wouldn't do it. But you know, at $69.99, be a good little saw to have around, especially with a 6-inch bar. You know, you can cut some decent sized stuff, and it's lightweight. And especially, like I say, my wife would love this, so ladies would be a very good saw for ladies and young girls to use for pruning and such. So anyway, if you're interested, I'll drop a link down in the video description, and you can go check it out. So I think we're going to wrap this video up. Thank y'all so much for watching. We'll see you next time.